Okay, everybody. So, obviously, whenever I mention that there's going to be a singular wing in my next custom action figure, of course, I was referring to the Koopa clown car from Super Mario World. If I'm remembering this correctly, this is my first 3D printed action figure that not only is fully 3D printed, but actually has a bit of articulation to him. His little propellers spin, and I guess technically that's a wing, so that's what I was referring to. I mean, who else would I be talking about, right? Yeah, this 3D print was meant for my Bowser Jr. World of Nintendo action figure, so he looks more like how he looks in Super Smash Bros. Although, as a quick note, this is not the Junior clown car. This is just the regular clown car, just like scaled down so it fits for Bowser Jr. I couldn't find a 3D print for just the Junior clown car. The original design is by MITO underscore design underscore lab. So send all kudos to him because this was not taken from a game. This was directly just a 3D model that someone designed. So props to that person. But yeah, so here's the Koopa Clown car. Bowser Jr. can fit in it, and so can the other Koopalings. Now, if you guys want a good version of the Junior Clown car, there is a model by Daunting Mountain that is for sale on Shapeways. I've bought it from Daunting Mountain before. That's where I got my Ness and Lucas custom action figures. So he's really cool. I'll direct him in the link in the description. He also, just coincidentally, was my inspiration for my Ridley action figure. So yeah, here's the Junior, or should I say, just a small version of the regular clown car. I finished him with a bit of a glossy white and a shimmery green, so he kind of glows a little bit. But besides that, he was pretty simple to make. Bowser Jr. fits inside of him. Pretty much any character that's smaller than like 7 inches could probably fit inside of him. Wario, it might be a tight squeeze, but besides that, yeah. So yeah, I'm really proud of him. Just some issues I had though was that when I printed him, it didn't print exactly correctly, so I had to fill in some spots with epoxy. Also, the way that he printed, he didn't print as just one big piece, so you actually had to put them together, which wasn't too difficult, but it wasn't like there were like slots for them, like to slide into. I literally had to glue parts together. And the only reason his propellers are able to spin is because pretty much what I had to do is I got the propeller, which was just a solid piece. I drilled a hole into it, put like a cut out piece of chopsticks inside of it, and then glued a little cork on the other end, so if you spin the cork, the propellers spin, or vice versa. So yeah, he was a really cool action figure. I know he barely meets the bare bones definition of action figure. It's more of just like a regular figurine, but technically his propellers spin. And yeah, again, props to the design lab person I mentioned before. It looks really good, and I'm glad that I made this action figure because it's going to show up in episode 6. Actually, I can guarantee that there is a scene in which this car is in episode 6. So, with all that said, Sacred out.